Yeah, they call it Snake Island. It's off the coast of Brazil, and it's crawling with venomous pit vipers that are now at the center of a mystery.
Hey, welcome to Knowables. Picture this. An island so beautiful, so lush, so serene, but it's literally forbidden to step foot on. Why, you ask? Because it's infested with thousands of the world's deadliest snakes. That's right, we're talking about Ilha da Queimada Grande, or as it's infamously known, Snake Island. Stick around, because we're diving deep into the spine-chilling secrets of this snake-infested paradise, where even the Brazilian Navy has to get escorted if they dare venture close. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get our latest videos. Or you might just find a deadly slithery friend in your bed tonight. Let's jump in. Off the coast of Brazil, just 90 miles from the bustling metropolis of São Paulo, lies an island that, at first glance, seems like a perfect slice of paradise. Palm trees sway gently in the ocean breeze. The crystal-clear waters glisten, and it all looks so inviting. But appearances can be very deceiving. This island is home to a hidden danger. A deadly serpent lurks behind every rock and tree, waiting for its next victim. Here's where things get really interesting. This island is the only place on Earth where you'll find the golden lancehead pit viper, one of the most venomous snakes known to man. These bad boys aren't just any snakes. The venom from a single bite can cause your flesh to break down and die, leading to severe tissue damage, excruciating pain, and can cause internal bleeding. You've got about an hour after a bite before, well, let's just say it won't be pretty. So how on earth did this tiny island, about the size of 70 football fields, become overrun by an estimated 4,000 of these deadly creatures? That's roughly one snake per square meter. According to legend, pirates once buried treasure here and left the snakes behind to guard it. But while that story may just be a tall tale, the truth is almost as wild. Thousands of years ago, rising sea levels cut off this island from the mainland of Brazil, trapping the snake population on the island. Without any natural predators and with only birds to feast on, these vipers thrived. And their venom? It evolved to become even more potent to quickly kill birds in mid-flight before they had a chance to escape. There's a happy thought for your next tropical vacation, right? But wait, it gets crazier. You see, Snake Island wasn't always off-limits. Back in the early 1900s, a lighthouse was built to guide passing ships. A few unlucky families were stationed there to maintain it. I say unlucky because, as the story goes, their fate was nothing short of horrifying. One night, snakes allegedly slithered through the windows of the lighthouse keeper's home, biting the inhabitants in their sleep. Desperate to escape, they ran towards their boat, only to collapse after just a few steps, never making it to safety. The lighthouse was abandoned not long after. Spooky, right? So, if it's so dangerous, how does anyone still get there? Well, here's the insane part. The only people allowed to visit the island now are researchers, and even they need a government permit to do so. But guess who else has to go there from time to time? The Brazilian Navy. That's right, the Navy periodically ventures to Snake Island to maintain the automated lighthouse. And they don't go in without backup. They bring a medical team and snake specialists along for the ride. Because trust me, on this island, every step you take could be your last. Imagine being one of those Navy personnel. You step onto the shore, the jungle around you seems peaceful, but then you see it. The glint of golden scales moving just beneath a pile of leaves. You freeze. Is it just one snake? Or are there more hiding, ready to strike? Every single step is a gamble, and even the most seasoned soldiers tread lightly. There's even a story about a Navy officer who came face to face with a golden lancehead while on the island for a routine mission. The officer had to remain completely still, knowing any sudden movement could provoke the snake to attack. It slithered right across his boot, but by some miracle, didn't strike. He lived to tell the tale, but not without a newfound fear of the island. A split-second decision could have cost him his life. But it's not just the Navy who faced close calls. The researchers, too, have harrowing stories from Snake Island. A team of biologists once visited to study the golden lancehead population. Armed with snake-proof boots and protective gear, they thought they were prepared. But no amount of preparation can protect you from a sudden encounter with one of the world's deadliest vipers. One researcher recalls crouching to collect data on bird populations when, out of nowhere, a golden lancehead launched itself from a tree branch, barely missing him by inches. In case you didn't know, golden lanceheads don't just stay on the ground. They've been known to slither up trees, ready to strike from above. The researcher managed to dodge the bite, But that close call was enough to send a chill down his spine for years to come. Another shocking tale involves a herpetologist, an expert in snakes, who spent hours meticulously tracking the movement of the vipers. He got so engrossed in his work that he didn't notice a viper had slithered under his equipment bag. When he reached down to grab a tool, he realized how close he was to brushing against a deadly snake. A swift retreat and a lot of luck saved him that day, but the memory of nearly meeting death stayed with him. So, thinking of planning a little vacation here? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it even if you could. The Brazilian government has declared the island a protected area for a reason. Aside from the fact that even the most seasoned adventurers would probably be snake food within a day, the island serves as a critical research site. Scientists study the golden lancehead vipers to better understand their venom, which could actually hold life-saving properties for human medicine. How's that for a plot twist? From deadly to life-saving, it's a thin line on Snake Island. But here's the real kicker. As terrifying as Snake Island may sound, it's actually a perfect paradise for the snakes. With no predators and an endless supply of birds for food, the golden lancehead has evolved into a super efficient, deadly hunter. So while we humans shudder at the thought of even stepping foot there, for these snakes, it's home sweet home. And just think, while you're relaxing on your couch watching this, thousands of these venomous serpents are probably coiled up, waiting for their next meal. Or, hiding under the nearest rock. But here's something you might not know. Snake Island is also part of a larger network of forbidden islands around the world, places where humans just aren't meant to tread. It's a reminder that some corners of Earth are best left untouched by us, where nature reigns supreme and where curiosity could literally kill the cat, or in this case, the unsuspecting tourist. So what's the truth about Snake Island? It's a place of stark contrast. While it's a death trap for humans, it's a thriving ecosystem for one of the world's deadliest snakes. And no matter how much we study it, Snake Island will always remain a mystery wrapped in danger, a place where only the brave, or foolish, dare to venture. Still curious about Snake Island? There's no way we're sending you there, but if you're feeling brave, drop a comment below on whether you'd ever dare to visit.